Hey,
Okay, everyone, we're here with our next stranger. Could you tell us your name and a little about yourself?
hi, my name's Selin. I am 17 from London. And yeah,
From the UK. What are your
mhm.
what are some of the things that you like to do?
I like skating. I like going to raves. And that's about it, really.
So what is it about skating and raves that interest you?
Well, I love like the culture of skating. In London, it's like so rich and it's like a whole community. And then from there, like it also shares community like with the rave community. They're so similar and it's just a lot of fun, both the things. I love it.
So what is that culture like? Is it like how would you describe how they're similar and how they're different too?
They're both like very, I would say non-judgmental. So like skaters, it doesn't matter what class you are, like upper class, lower class, like race, it really doesn't matter. Gender, you all come together and like you everybody falls, and I think this is like so great. Like it's not you're at the skate park, and if you fall, nobody judges you for that. And it's so easy to make friends. They're also open to like conversation stuff. It's like really easygoing people. It's the same with like ravers. They're so easygoing and like supportive, as in like they want you to be safe. They care for each other, and I love that. I love it a lot. Hmm.
What are some things about that like a lot of people would probably have an idea of what the skate culture or rave culture is like. What are some misconceptions do you think people have about those cultures?
I'd say like ravers are like rowdy. Same with skaters. I say the same for both. They're like rowdy, disrespectful, like rude, all of those like negative connotations. Especially like as raving, it tends to be like quite like illegal. But whereas skating, it's like not illegal, but it's the same connotations. I'd say it's like all negative.
Hmm. Yeah, like raving kind of has a connotation of being like dangerous
For sure.
and right, like drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I guess that would be.
Mm,
What like
for sure.
in terms of like your family life and everything, are your do you live with both parents? Do you have what is your family like?
Yeah, I live with my mom and my brother, my older brother, and that's about it.
Hmm. Is your mom supportive of you and like go and your friend group and that kind of culture? Is there any tension with that at all?
Um, she's aware of like the raving. I mean the skating, not the raving. Oh yeah, my friends are like they're solid, good people, so no problem with that. She likes them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, right? Because it's like I've talked to a lot of people on here about bullying and also about like family not being supportive and stuff. And do you think that
Mhm.
do you think that there is a connection to being unhappy and home problems?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Like whatever happens behind the scenes, people tend to reflect that some way or another, even if you don't notice it very
Hmm.
often.
Yeah.
Totally.
So another question that I just came up with today is what is one tradition or custom that you have with your family, and where did it come? Like, what is yeah? What's its origin?
Um, Let me think. Give me a minute. I'd say tradition. Like every year with my mum, we go to, there's like this fair in London called Winter Wonderland, and it's like near Christmas time, and we just go there together every year. That just kind of happened because it's just a yearly thing. That fair is only there like during the Christmas time, and as a child, I've always loved it. It's like magical, and yeah, from there, I never want to stop going there. You know.
Yeah. So what is it about this? What is it? Winter Wonderland? Is that what you call?
Mhm.
So what
Yeah.
is it about? What is it about that place that you love so much?
Um. It's just. It's so like I don't know. It's just like really big, and it's like the vibes, all good vibes. I love it. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just good vibes. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I have a few questions that I've been testing out here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay. What is a significant event that's happened to you recently that you think shapes who you are?
Some tough questions. Who shapes who I am? Like I have discovered a lot about like spirituality lately, which really changed me. So like manifestation. I don't know if you've heard of it,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's really helped me like find myself, like gain like a lot of confidence that I had lost throughout like my early teen years, which I've now like regained, which I feel really proud of. Yeah.
What was it about your early teen years that kind of shook you?
It's like a big, a lot of things happened in my early teen years that like get big changes. So um, just like family issues, and then moving to a new school, like a lot of stuff was happening. And it's kind of like took a toll on me. I didn't really know, but yeah, slowly I just lost a lot of like confidence. I like parts of myself and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, so now I've like started to like regain that, which is good.
So this manifestation, what are some things that you've learned about yourself that you like?
I've learned that I actually love myself because for like a long time, like I've just like hated myself, but now I've learned that I actually really like who I am as a person, and I've realized that there's a lot of things that I admire about myself, which I never even like thought about before or gave a chance to like consider. Um, and then also that like anything I want, like I can get it basically, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the law of the kind of the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, and
It's
that if
really
you,
worked in my favor.
yeah, um,
Hmm.
okay. Well, I also ask a lot about like school and stuff. Like, what are your thoughts of school, and are you a fan of it? Do you like it?
Personally, I hate school because it just constricts me. It just doesn't it keeps me like boarded up. Um, Everything about it is just the system is so bad. It's just like I'll have a passion. I used to have such a passion for like English and writing literature,
Hmm.
and like high school like totally just took it away from me, and now
Why?
I'm not interested. I think it's because it like so you have a passion, and then the subject is like it just makes it into a chore instead of something that I love doing. If you understand what I mean,
Oh
it's just like
yeah,
the
definitely.
tasks are not. I don't enjoy it anymore to the point they force it so much. I just don't want to do it. It's a shame.
It's like with reading, right? Like I love reading. Like a
Mm,
lot of people love reading, but like if
mm,
it's, I think a lot of it is like you have to read for a certain reason to please a certain
mm-hmm,
person instead of just creating what you or reading what you want to read and creating what you want to
mm,
create, you know, for
mm-hmm.
yourself. Yeah.
It's true, it's true. I agree.
What about the social aspect in school? Do you find that satisfying or?
Like at the beginning, like no, but I feel like now that's the only thing driving me to go to school. Just like to see like my friend group, but I don't really have like I'm such an introvert to be honest. Like even though my interests say otherwise, but I'm actually an introvert and I just don't really like at school. I just feel like I've known these people for so long and I don't like them. Like most of them I just have a like small friendship group and I stick with them. I'm not interested in like anyone else. And it just like starts to bore me, you know?
Mm,
So yeah, I don't really like interested in like school social life. It's not for me.
mm, mm.
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay, one other thing here. So were you born and raised in London?
Yeah.
And how do you think growing up in London, how do you think that's influenced who you are today?
Um, in a lot of ways. So I feel like I've been exposed to a lot of culture. There is so much like diversity in the UK, and especially in London, so much. You've got like in a school, you have every race, like every nationality, which I love so much. So I think I'm like super woke when it comes to like knowing stuff about different cultures and everything. And what I love about like London is nobody really gets away with racism. It's not like in up south, up north. If you're a racist, you know, like people will come for you, which is like really there's a sense of community. And I've also like really developed felt that community here. Like in different areas, you have small communities, and they're like really like tight, which I love so much. And then also I just feel like it's a lot more. It's like so free. Like you can like dress however you like, and like you know it's acceptable in most places in London. You know, which I like. I
Yeah,
love it.
it sounds like you really love your home. It sounds like you really love
Yeah,
London.
I do because at first I didn't really, but then this was like beginning of like my teen years. I thought it was so boring, but I feel like it's because I didn't really go out there and like try and explore it. And then once I started finding these different like where I belong, and now I love it. I don't want to be anywhere else. So
For the people who were kind of, it sounds like there was kind of like a fear that was holding you back from going out and exploring. And I'm sure
mm,
there are a lot of people out there that are afraid of doing that same thing. What was it
mm.
that you did, or what was it that helped you to get over that fear to put yourself out there?
um, just seeing other people like do things that I wish I was doing at the time. So I'd see these other people going out and like meeting these different people and having like this fun and like passing from the skate park and just it's just like from what I saw. And then I thought, wait, I really want to do that. And then I thought, like, what's stopping me? Just like go ahead, because I had enough of like caring about what people thought. It's just like I just got sick of it, and I just pushed myself out there, and it's a good decision.
Oh, that's good for you. That's awesome. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
you're really, yeah, that's awesome. Like
Thanks.
I think I think there are a lot of people, even a lot of people care so much about what their
Mm,
family thinks, what society thinks, what their friends,
for sure.
parents, and like if people don't have parents that are, you know, loving and people may not ever feel comfortable enough to take that leap, and it's awesome. It's
Hmm.
awesome to see that, that you've done that and that you found like the skater and raving community. Like I
Yeah.
could only imagine how many cool people you're meeting there.
Oh, they're great. Definitely.
Well, are there any other things that you'd want to talk about, or um, that you think is
Hmm.
important about who you are? And
Um, I love like fashion, like aesthetic. Like I've got different types of aesthetic, which I think is also like a big part of London. So I really love, even though right now I'm not really dressed up for it, but the goth, I would consider myself part of like the alternative goth like aesthetic, and um, I just love that like in London you'd see a lot of the same types of people, and it is just really like a, the way I dress is like a big part of who I am as well, because it makes me feel like so much more confident, and I feel like personality is so important to like put yourself out there. And when you have like a certain, say, like a style about you, it just changes a lot. I think it's so important to find like your style, because you'd be surprised how much like it has a toll on like your confidence and stuff. Because when I found like my style, like everything changed and it started to come into place, and people started to like talk to me more because I fitted into a kind of group that they also associated themselves with just by the way I dress.
oh wow, interesting. Yeah, and that you felt. Did you would you say that you felt more yourself, and so you just kind of like were able to let it go more, I guess? Or
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
alternative goth. I've
100%.
never heard that.
Yeah, like so alternative is like an umbrella term, and then goth would fit in there. It's like what else would go under there? Like punk would go under alternative. It's all like different branches out really.
If someone wants to try to figure out their style, how
Mm.
what do you do? Do you just kind of do you go to certain shops that you know carry the clothes or
I would say Pinterest helps a lot. Just it's so simple. Create a Pinterest board, type in like your aesthetic, find like different fits that you like, put it into a board, and then also like it's so much easier to find nicer things that you like on like secondhand sites like Depop. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like secondhand um that people like anybody can go on there and sell like their clothes. And on there, it's like you can find some really unique pieces. So definitely through like these sort of sites. But Pinterest helped me out a lot. It's just making a Pinterest board for what I like and just adding it in there. Sure.
oh, well,
Mm-hmm.
well, it was really nice talking to you, Celine. Is that starts with a C, right? Celine?
It's Selin.
SELIN.
Mm-hmm.
No E at the
Yeah,
end.
no E, but sometimes I like to add it on so like the pronunciation is correct.
I see. Cool. Well, I'll be posting this video in like 10 minutes, so you'll be able to check it
Mm-hmm.
out. And
All right. Thank
yeah,
you so much. It's been great talking to you as well.
yeah, it was really great. I'll talk to you soon.
All
Maybe.
right.
All right.
Let's see. Hopefully.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.